Hello everybody, welcome to Soul Cards, and if any part of this reading resonate, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I would definitely love to hear from you guys, and if you would like to book a reading with me, all the information is on the description below. Okay, so your person is kind of coming in with the first card out is magnetic attraction, passion. Just really coming in with a lot of love and a lot of passion towards you, because the magnetism that's really going on between you and your person right now is really undeniable. And your person is connecting all the dots on this magnetism, because you do have something super big coming in for you. And it's like, if you do feel restless and if you feel like everything is a little overwhelming right now, it's because you are feeling your person's energy and they are going through a lot right now. Like, things are really crumbling in their life and they can't find a sense of peace, and it's because God doesn't want them to have a sense of peace or happiness until they're with you, because this is kind of like the karmatic justice that you have coming in with your person, where really you guys are really meant to be, and you guys are meant to have happiness and fulfillment and peace when you both really come into this union together. It's a beautiful energy. There's a lot of love, a lot of passion between you and your person right now. And I do see them really thinking about you heavy. It's like their psyche right now, it doesn't matter what they're doing, if your person is working, or they might work in the night scene, or they might work at nighttime, or they might be up late at night. Really, it doesn't matter what they're doing, they're really thinking heavy about you. And I see it more like really a nighttime thing. And we have here hearing from them. So definitely them coming in and communicating that they have not been able to stop thinking about you. And this is really the big change that's kind of coming in for you and your person, where they are realizing that happiness and peaceness and fulfillment really comes with you, and they're going to be communicating this to you. We have here compromise, making changes. So them really stepping out of their comfort zone to be able to make this really happen between you and them, really make the communication between you and them really flow. If you and your person have been in no communication, I do see this really coming to an end, because your person really wants to come forward and make things differently, because they have this magnet right now towards you, which is leading them to the passion that you both are going to have with one another. And it's an undeniable feeling. It's a feeling that kind of God really placed in their heart, and their higher selves also placed in their heart, because you and your person have been in union in higher realms for a minute. And now that is meant to kind of really come in, they have all this magnetism that they feel towards you, and they really want to communicate and tell this to you. You might be receiving a phone call from this person for the holidays, because they want to really make this change happen between you and them. I do see them a lot. Let me shuffle again. But I do see them just really thinking heavy about what you and them could have. It's a very weird energy because I feel like your person is more like in a hideout right now. They're kind of hiding. Like if they're watching you, they're not letting it be known, is what I'm getting. And it's like they're observing you from afar. And just really this whole time of separation that you've been from your person, we have a card that says separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Not that you're going to be in separation from your person, but this time apart from your person has really given you the chance to really work on yourself and your projects. And we have a card that says actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they're doing. So this is an energy where I feel like your person is really watching you closely, really trying to watch your every move, and trying to kind of gather information, and really wanting to come forward and express how they truly feel, because they do have a lot of love towards you. We have in the bottom of the deck, express your love. It is important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. So your person waking up to the reality is like, I really don't have nothing to lose. Like, why am I not coming forward? And we have a card that says free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. Your person really freeing themselves and surrendering to the mindset of not coming forward, because it's a very stagnant energy right now. Your person was in a very stagnant energy of not coming forward and not expressing things, but they are really freeing themselves, because it's just really time for you guys to come into this reunion. Like, you have manifested this with God to happen. We have in the bottom of the deck, be present. You will attract love by enjoying your life as it is. Wherever you are, be all there. So this is also about, as twin flames, you kind of recognize your patterns as well on how you indulge in the twin flame connection, because at the end of the day, if you are the one who is in this reading, you probably know who your person is, because I do feel like the collective know who their twin flame is. And then you start to recognize certain patterns within you from what you have with this person, with the person who you're connecting with. Whatever type of pattern that that's kind of like negative within you, it is totally okay. Being present sometimes is very hard, more when you in these type of relationships kind of make you live in the future because of knowing it before time. So you recognizing certain patterns within yourself of how this connection has made you feel certain things that you didn't really know you had. Maybe you are having some sort of type of, I don't know, like, I just see like maybe moving, like, when you're like moving your leg a lot, or like maybe touching your hair a lot, or maybe anxious, like an anxious energy, or maybe something like you don't want to go through anymore type. And we have here, when I split the deck, it says patient. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. But this is not about, you know, that it needs time. Is that you have already done the time. You have already been patient enough with this person and with God, and that's why you have all your manifestations really coming in, and where this person is realizing that action do speak louder than words. I do see this person taking action towards you because they are freeing themselves. Okay, so we have at the bottom of the deck again, engagement. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. So you do have a beautiful commitment coming in with whoever you're thinking about, or your twin flame. It's really this connection is gonna deepen. It's gonna be deeper than what you really think, and it's probably already deeper than what you already think. Soul connections are really no joke. When God has twin flames connected on the other side, it's literally like they're in the same frequency core. So you guys literally kind of already have this really faded connection coming in. And we have the overthinking card. So whoever you've been dealing with, I feel like they have been overthinking for a minute. Also, a situation might have happened in the summer where it really made them switch their actions towards someone, and they started acting differently because they know that they need to let go of certain things to be able to approach you. So in the summer, I don't know what really went on with this person. I kind of do know what, and it's this spiritual connection with you. Like, something maybe happened in the summer, or things were really challenging for you in the summer, and the thing that happened is that twin flames, before they come into these connections, remember that you guys are connected in the 5D. So by being connected in the 5D and you hurting maybe how you were hurting during the summer, it really triggers something within this person, because you guys already are connected in the 5D. Like, you have this spiritual marriage already in the 5D with God. So it really created them separating themselves towards people and situations. And I feel like more than ever, you are starting to see that the energy of your person is really starting to shift towards a higher commitment or something better. I do see them really approaching you, because this time apart really did give you the time to work on yourself, and also really allow this person to recognize patterns within them. These type of relationship, they do bring a lot of damage sometimes. Twin flames, I feel like at the beginning, before things manifest, unless you're one of very lucky, but just think about it. Twin flames like the fire. Wow. it is very intense, and the ego is involved with twin flames. Even though you might be like, oh, my ego is not going to affect me, but humans, by our normal living being, like, we live out of our ego, because we are our ego. Like, energy doesn't disappear out of nowhere either. Like, the ego is an accumulative energy that forms over time, and it's a high vibrational thing because it's in the 5D. The ego is in the 5D, so it's a high vibrational thing. And we are our egos, because day by day we are changing, and once we change, all that thing behind, we leave it with our ego. So that ego automatically, when they see your person, even though you don't want to be affected by your ego is going to take control over you, because it's the mirror. Your twin flame is the perfect mirror for the ego. And a lot of people don't see that, because a lot of people don't see the 5D, but God does, because God has his system behind the scenes. So this is why a lot of the time these connections do take time for manifest, and that's why it's very challenging and more like, just it does bring a lot of pain to it. right? It does bring a lot of pain. I do feel like you have been carrying a lot of baggage with this spiritual connection for a minute, and it's time to really God come in and really free yourself of this. And we have in the bottom of the deck, put yourself first. Loving yourself makes loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. So by putting yourself first, like, sometimes these connections push you a little bit more than what they should, and at the end of the day, it's really about that. Like, you're gonna be able, with this with whatever you went through, you're gonna be able to persevere in life more than ever, And we have a card that says true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. And then at the bottom of the deck, difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. So this is not about people really having difficulties, with your connection and being jealous over your connection, but really knowing that God made you wait for a reason, and that your connection is sacred and is really going to be much protected by the universe. But I do see that since who you're connecting with, they might be, someone important or someone in the public eye, or they do something for a living where they're in the public eye, or they might be successful on what they do. There is going to be a lot of people who are going to be very much jealous of the connection that you and your person have. But it's something that, you already went through the spiritual challenges that God had for the connection for you. Things that people didn't even see on the surface. It's like people don't really see what it really took to make this connection to manifest. And that's why God makes you wait. They make you go through a period where your life is kind of a secret. You don't feel like you could, talk to your normal friends about this connection. It becomes a secret, and you do take a lot within when it comes to this. And whatever difficulties you've been going through, you have already done it. Like, you've done the spiritual work for, if people do become jealous, if people are jealous of your connection or whatever, that's not going to affect your connection at all, because you already went through the spiritual battle first. You already have that string of faith. You already dissolve your egos to really come to this connection together. And that's a beautiful thing that God really does. At first, when you are going through the challenges and obstacles of the twin flame journey, you're kind of in the storm and not really seeing everything. But whatever goes behind the scenes between you and your person is to really create this everlasting love, even though it's a very slow energy, which, I do feel that this person has been a little slow to come towards you. But the spiritual battle is coming to an end, and the difficulties are coming to an end. So that means that your person is really going to come forward towards you, because you do have this true love coming in with your person. And whoever is going to be jealous of your connection and whatever, it's going to be protected by God. Like, this is a connection that's really protected and really much fated by the Most High. And we have a card that just flew out, and it says nothing has gone wrong, trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So it's the same thing about me saying that God has a partner for you that's gonna be super everlasting. And with this card followed by the other one, it says stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. So that's that mindset of, when things are kind of about to happen, and there's a lot of doubts and things, but you kind of are getting that hinge that something is gonna happen, and you are being asked to stay optimistic and kind of go with the flow, because really you are in God's clock. And when it comes to this person, they are going to come in. Oof, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We have the twin flame card. It says twin flame. This person is your mirror soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. So if it's intense for you, and if you have a lot of insecurities and a lot of doubts, and why is this person not coming forward, and why is it so slow, and all these things are just coming up, this person for sure is your mirror soul. It brings all those things up to light. And this is not going to be for long, because whatever it is that your person is planning for you, it's letting you know, like, hey, I know now that you're my twin flame. I just seen 777, so I do feel like you guys do have a lot of luck coming in forward, and more for the year that is to come. And you have balance, the balance card. So a lot of balance coming in your love life, in your financial life, and you are gonna feel that you're in a place where everything is like you're enough, like you're fulfilled, which I feel like you maybe have been overworking yourself or overdoing things that you're doing, because you do want to get to a place, and you are really getting to a place, because whatever God has for you is big. Yeah, we have take your power back. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. So, this is giving me an energy where you haven't really been happy how maybe this spiritual journey has unfolded with, like, in your situation with your person. But what I'm getting is that you're getting to a place where you are going to be in control over everything, and you are going to be fulfilled, and you are going to receive a lot of happiness, and it's going to be a continuously things of happiness. Of course there's going to be ups and downs, but I do see you being in a beautiful commitment and engaging to whoever you're connecting with, and you both really feeling fulfilled within the connection. It's something that your person is going to really be honest of what they want to do moving forward with you. And it's really disengagement. Yeah, it's something beautiful. It's something that really happened because you guys were separated for some time. It's something that you probably have known for some time, and since you and your person are spiritually connected, you have triggered all these emotions within them that made them do a change. And more in this year, in the beginning of the year, it might have been so tough, you watching all the things that you had to see. It got to a place where God and their higher selves had to really intervene on their egos and had to make their ego crumble. They've been having an ego crumbling since August, but it's a very slow thing because their ego does not want to let go. The ego doesn't want to dissipate. The ego is a mechanism of defense that we really create over time, and by creating this, they want to protect you. They want to stay there with you in the 5D. So it's like your higher selves are connected, but the ego is kind of there. So the communication kind of interferes when the ego is there too. I don't even know if that makes any sense for a lot of you, but it's kind of its own thing. There's a process to twin flames coming into connection. It's very much godly guided, because these connection, of course, for your ego to dissipate, for you to connect with their higher selves in the 5D and all that, it's all done by God. So it's an overwhelming feeling at first in the separation, but the rewards of what these twin flame journeys really bring is beautiful, because this means that you kind of graduated from heaven and you're going to the real kingdom, which is God's kingdom. And if you are coming into this union with your person, it's something that you're going to go with this person to heaven. Because let's say in heaven, like, there's just a lot of rumors about heaven, we don't really know, but they say that, in heaven, it kind of like, they say that people don't know themselves in heaven, but I do feel like it's the opposite. I feel like people do know themselves in heaven, but you're in different frequencies. There's different frequencies to heaven, depending on how you really, everybody has access to it. But let's say if you and your twin flame go to heaven and you guys are in the same frequencies. So how I said before, like the human ear, we listen from 20 to 20,000 kilohertz. So above the 20,000, each and every single twin flame has a frequency. So if you and your person, let's say you guys are in the 25,000, both of you, 25,000, in heaven, you and your person are going to be in the same frequency, and you don't necessarily are going to connect with other souls out there, because you are meant to go to heaven with this person and really your soul family and the soul tribe that God really has for you up there. There's kind of different dimensions in heaven, different dimensions here on earth, in the purgatory, and even down there. And it's a very complex subject, but if you're going through this twin flame journey, tap yourself in the back, because it's just really that you have access to the kingdom of God in heaven. Amen to Jesus, amen to God, and however you want to call him, Allah, whatever. At the end of the day, God really, loves that you have faith in something. So let's say people who believe in, I don't know, the Virgin Mary, or that's enough, because it's connected to source. They're high vibrational beings that are really part of God's spirit team on the other side. So whatever you want to call him, pray, you guys, and be ready, because your twin flame journey is really about to start. Okay, so love you guys. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you would like to book a reading with me, all the information is on the description below. I will talk to you guys next time.